So as obvious, welcome to today's tutorial. I want to show you how to create something cool. I want to create something for one bishop who is at Mombasa. I want to create something cool, so I just want you to look what I'm doing. This tutorial is made for people who have just got used with Adobe Photoshop. I understand that we have been going through several classes, but this is made for people who are used with Adobe Photoshop. So I have my Photoshop here, CC. As obvious, I'm using CC, Photoshop CC. You can just go direct, create new document file. If you have just joined, you can go direct to create a new document file. I will use pixel, so I'll put for 1000 times 1000 pixel. So I just go to pixels and I use 1000 times 1000. Remember, I want something which you can upload to Twitter and Instagram. So I'll do it for that. I'll do it for 1100. So this is what you should expect. This is what you should expect. So I press Control minus to maybe zoom it in, Control plus to zoom it upward. I go for gradient. I want a gradient, so I come here. Okay, sorry for my computer misbehaving. So I go to gradient, and I want to use this gradient. So I want to use this one. So you can even change here. You can just press there and change. The press. You can add some strength here, so that you can make your gradient strong. Okay, and then you can save your gradient. That next time you just chooses. You will just choose it direct. Okay, so I'll save this gradient. Okay, I will save here. You can rotate. You can just put it the way you want. But for this tutorial, I want it to be 90. I want it to be 90. So at 90, you can just be able to. Okay, I want it to be 90. So let me try to. You can even use here. You can just write here direct 90 instead of keeping on rotating this moving arrow. So this is our smart work. I will use this ruler to maybe put some to do some adjustment. This will assist me not to go beyond the expectations when I'm doing my design. So I will start by coming up with a smooth background. I don't know exactly what I want to do. But I understand that I can use something cool like this one. I'm preparing a radio podcast, so I'll just do that. So I come and burn this picture here. I want to do it maybe hard light. I'm looking for something to burn this picture. Just want to burn it to make it a bit cool. I want something cool for Bishop. Something cool for Bishop. Yes. Let me use that one. So I come again and choose eraser. It is told me to rasterize the object, so it has rasterized the object. Yes, that is what I want. Remember, this video is just made for training purpose. It is not for business. So disclaimer: pictures used just for not for business, but for tutorial purposes. So I don't think that this is for business. It's just for tutorial purposes, and it is being done courtesy of Voice of the Lord Jesus Ministries Mombasa. Okay, so I just look for a good handwriting. I just want this one. I want to write interview. One-on-one, yes, interview. And again here I'll use white color. If you have questions, you just ask later on the comments. I don't think this interview is coming well, so I prefer another yellow text, yellow color. And I will also change the text. I want to use a mon, but mon every exactly. That is what I want. So my phone is misbehaving, so sorry for that. I want to use this for interview, or you can write one-on-one. One-on-one. Okay. Yes, one-on-one. I'll slot this downwards and make the one-on-one first bigger. I'll increase it so that it can create attention of what is happening here. Or I can just change it to live. Let me just do that live. Live on. Live on. So yeah, you can write the name of the radio station which the bishop will be attending. So I come here, and I choose and try to seek some documents here. I'm trying to seek some yes, code and that name. So this is my client who has just dropped this details. So I use the details as they are. As I said, they are from my client. So don't just rush and ask him or and her. No, don't do that. It's just made for tutorial purposes. So as I keep on deleting the unwanted details. I only want to remain with Sheki FM. Sheki FM is the radio that the bishop has been invited. So I'll remain with Sheki FM. I want to capitalize it. I want to make it capital, so I'll click there. I want to make these letters at least at this one end, so I'll push it to that place. I want to delete FM, the one FM here. Live on Sheki FM. Yes, that looks a bit attractive, although it might need some some corrections. That is to add lights, so that your work can just look very neat, that when someone sees what you have done, they will say that this was done by a pro. So we'll screen up and try to add it somewhere, just looking somewhere cool. Just looking somewhere cool. So I don't know whether it is good there. Okay, I will just leave it there, and then I will try to add some figures but before I do that, I want to add bishop. I want to bring about bishop, because as you know, bishop is a unique figure in this poster. I also want to remove some backgrounds. I want to make sure that the bishop is very clear. So I can see there are some errors here. So I'll try to remove them by using my pen tool. I think on the previous tutorial I showed you how to remove this background using pen tool. So as I said earlier, this tutorial is for someone who is used in Photoshop, and as obvious, I'll just do it very fast. So you can also come to change. You can also change your whatever the pixel, or I don't know what it is that this computer is telling me, but I'll go for another option. I'll go for another option. I want to erase. I want to use another tool to erase this. Whichever to erase this background. So what do I want to do? I just want to cook something for you. My pen tool isn't working. I don't know why. Just trying to repeat. I don't know what it is telling me. I don't know what it is telling me. Pixel selected is our 50 selected. The selected image will not be visible. So exactly, I don't know what is happening here. But let me use a separate pen tool. I don't know whether this one is going to work. So it is telling me when no pixels are more than 50 selected. Okay, I don't know what exactly is happening here. But in this tutorial, let me not work on removing backgrounds more. So let me just try to change the background, or let me try to use the picture in another format, the most changeable. I'll try to use another source of erasing method, but for this tutorial, let me just use that picture the way it is. So I'll try to clean some areas, but before that I have to rasterize it. So it is already rasterized, so it can be rubbed direct. I think I've done much of rubbing, so I just go back again and again and I redo it. I want to do it very slowly so that I don't make a lot of main mistakes. Yeah, so that is how it should be. I'll also use this tool to rub this area. Yes, so yeah, I've just used that too. I'm now importing another picture. This picture is for the person who has just invited Bishop for this show. Remember, these photos are not for Benlix Media, but I'm doing this tutorial courtesy of Voice of the Lord Jesus Ministry. Voice of the Lord Jesus Ministry. So this is the person who has invited Bishop. So I'll put him in that right corner, and I'll try to uplift Bishop a bit, so that there will be enough space. I also want to add some light to Bishop, and that will look a bit clean and shouting. I want this picture to be a bit blended, so I'll select it and rasterize it, and then I will try to clean. I'm just rasterizing it. Wow, have I made a slight mistake? I forgot to return it to somewhere around there, and select this one. what am I doing? This should be 4 something. Address should be there. Yeah, yes, that should be like that. And then, what am I doing? I have to go back to the brushes. Yes, I make sure this is 385. Again, I select the picture. The picture I want to go back. I'll cancel that. What am I? What is not happening here? It is not happening. It is not happening. What is not happening? So, okay, I have to take this picture behind the text. But when I brush it, the brushing does not come on top of the text. So I want it to be like this. I want it to be something 401. Yes, let me try that. Let me try that. Let me use it like that. So I don't know whether this text needs to be done something. Something needs to be done to this text. This is blending. I'm talking about blending. So I have to blend this picture a bit. I will use black to blend it. I will less my blending. I will not use autograph, I use drop and try to make it live. Okay. I will also try to do what? I'll also try to move this color kidogo. It is needed in this end or at the center. Okay, I'll leave it there for today. So I will also add the details of the ministers. So this is before I do that, I will blend this shape to this side. I want to use this color. I will duplicate this one, so I'll Control J and put this one this side. So this one is for Bishop Elijah. And then I try to minimize it and carry it on this side. Yes, that our bishop. Then I'll have to paste something somewhere here to remember the name of the person. So it's Kaka George. I just cut this direct and delete this one. So I'll do what? I'll copy details for Bishop Elijah. So I'll Control J to paste. I'll move it to here. Then I'll paste it. I'll paste the name there. Then after pasting, I'll come here to my character and do what? And make this capital, close that layer. Again, I'll do what? Again, I'll do what? I'll write somewhere here host, and I change this host to this color. Remember on the tutorial or when you are doing graphic design, you always need to use not more than 2 colors. When you use so many colors, your work will be a bit complicated. So I'll use that color. I will try to Control plus to see whether my work is neat and clean. So seen. I add some details here. Welcome. Welcome. Before that, I just write voice of the Lord Jesus Ministry. After that, I will change the color, of course, so that you can see what I'm typing. So I'll change it to white. Remember, I told you you are not to use so many colors, but you might end up mixing your work and changing it to a nitty. Voice of the Lord Jesus Ministries. Ministries. Voice of the Lord Jesus Ministries. Let me rebalance this one. This is for the sake of alignment and need to work. So my work is getting untidy. My work is becoming complicated. This is not what I wanted to design, so I keep on changing the style. So I want to make it aligned on the center. Yeah, that is what I wanted. I want it aligned on the center. So if the problem persists, I'll cut this one. I'll cut this one if the problem persists, and edit it on a separate page. Yeah, I'll do it on a separate page. So I'll paste my work here. I'll carry it down here. I will blend this on Shake FM with that blending mode. Voice of the Lord Jesus Ministries. Now I'll just change time. So I just write direct time 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Then I try to increase size. I want to use a different font here. So I come here and choose a bending font. In that case, I write Mon, so that I choose that one. Again, I'll write welcome or welcome or welcome or welcome or. So with this one, you can see close to all information is. Host is Kaka George, Bishop Bishop Elijah is the invited bishop, live on Shake FM, time 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Welcome. So if the client has given you more details on the same, you can just write them, you can just include them, you can just include everything there. You have that freedom to include everything there. You can just include everything there direct. You can add as many colors as you want. You can change them as many times as you want. You can just do everything hourly. You can make a great Photoshop document out of this work. So my brothers and sisters, if you want to download this Photoshop file or Photoshop project, it will be down on the link, or you can just tell me to send you the Photoshop PSD document, and then I'll be able to share with you. So I'll save it. Pastor or Reverend Elijah, Reverend Elijah, and then I'll save it. Poster. Then I'll click save. So if you want this document as a PSD, I'll give it for free. So you can just comment on the comment section, and then I'll be able to give you this design for free. You can just do so many things. You can just add so many things. You can add Facebook, like for example, you can just squeeze this to that side and this one to this side, and once you do that, you can add whatever things you want to do. But for this tutorial, let me just leave it there. I know it will be a blessing for you. So this is done from Benlix Media. It is done for just education. It is for free, so it is not for business. These pictures are not our copyright, so these pictures are just here because of this poster for church. So all rights and a disclaimer are held by Voice of the Lord Jesus Ministries Mombasa. So for today, that was our class, and bye.